Michael, very nice to meet you today. Finally, you are here with us.
Yeah, no, really nice to be here. Thank you.
Nice to meet you too. I can't tell you how proud we are as Syrians to actually hear about all the great things you're doing. In Poland, you did it as well, pass in the Bundesliga 2. Today, your team is top of the league, and also you are the top goal scorer right now. Tell us more. What's happening for you in Poland?
First of all, thank you. I appreciate it. No, it's going really well. Not only for me, for the team as well. This year is a very important season. The club celebrates 100-year anniversary, so we have a lot of pressure from the board, from the fans, to be a top team and to get a trophy this year. And like you mentioned, we started really good, and for me personally as well. So yeah, it's good.
I'm so happy for you. Have you set a target for yourself for this season?
No, I try all the time to be on the top of the list. But for me, I always look at the team table first, and then the rest, personal stuff, goal scorer, assist, it comes all the time for me on the second place.
Amazing. I just want to ask you first, what makes you different or special in your opinion from all the other strikers?
Oof, it's a tough question. I don't know. I have been now outside almost 10 years, and it's a very hard environment. It's not so easy to be foreign in different countries. So you have to have like the survival mode. You have to be very mentally strong. And yeah, I think I learned a lot since I moved from Sweden with only 18 years old to a big club, FC Cologne, and my first year there, I learned a lot.
Talking of all these experiences now, you mentioned Cologne, you played as well in Nuremberg in the Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2. You played a bit in Italy, you played in Sweden. Now back to all these days, which one was more special to you from all these experiences, or maybe the one that taught you the most?
Oof, I think the whole football world for me opened up when I was 18 years old, and FC Cologne bought me. And I went from the second league in Sweden to Bundesliga and played with Podolski and next to him. And I don't know how really to describe it. It still feels unreal. And I think that's my best football memory. It was a big feeling, and I really enjoyed it. Even if the club at that time had a lot of problems, but everything around it was huge. Yeah.
Exactly. How was it playing next to Podolski?
Yeah, he's a world famous football player. He's a World Cup winner, and yeah, it was a big honor. I followed him from TV, and now I played next to him. So yeah, you could see how big he is we often took the train in Cologne to games, and when we walked from one train to the other one, and you saw like people crying on the street when they saw him, and you really understood that this guy had a career.
Exactly, and now you're making a big name for yourself as well. As we mentioned, top goal scorer in Poland so far. Your team is top of the league. Who was your idol when you were young, Michael?
I always looked up to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, of course, and Cristiano I liked also. So yeah, this is the two players that I followed during my career. I would not say idols, but I like to learn a lot from these two players.
Amazing players, and now we are talking as well with an amazing player with Syrian origins. How is your Arabic, Michael?
No, my Arabic is good. عم أحكي عربي مع أمي وبيي.
بتحكي عربي منيح يعني؟
عم أحكي عربي مليح، مو كتير مليح، بس أخلص حالي.
طيب.
No, but when I meet, especially on social media, fans from Syria, Lebanon, they get surprised when they hear me speak Arabic. But this is my language, right? Like I speak with my mom and dad only Arabic.
A lot of talk have been about you, Mikael. A lot of people have been crying for you to be with the Syrian national team. You played with Sweden, Swedish national team. Have you been really approached in the past to play for Syria?
Yeah, like not maybe directly from a person, but through like family members and through old Syrian national team players. A
When
few
was
times,
that?
but
When was that? When was the last time?
was recently. But for me, it was not only one time, to be honest. But I have all the time been very, very honest and from the beginning that I really appreciate it. I want all the best for them, obviously. But I decided quite early that I want to represent Sweden. I'm born and raised in Sweden. So that was the choice that I made. But obviously I get very happy every time I see them. And when I have the chance to see them, I follow them. So yeah.
Have you watched the game for the Syrian national team?
It's very difficult to first of all to find the channel, but I try to look like the result and try to follow a little bit. And yeah.
I can tell you, a lot of Syrian fans love you. They follow your team as well, like Poznan. It's a rare for any Syrians to follow like the Polish league. But the amazing things you're doing, a lot of people actually send me messages when they heard that, oh, there is an interview with Mikael Ishak, please send our deepest regards to him. And now talking of Sweden, you're playing with the Swedish national team. How is it going on international level?
Not so good as I hoped for. Like especially on last season, I think I had a very, very good season. I was a lot of injury, but even then I scored 20 goals and I had a fantastic Europe League season. I scored a lot of goals in the group, and together with the qualification, 8 goals total. I think it was only me and Harry Kane. So I expected back then a phone call from the Swedish national team, and it didn't come. So yeah, maybe a little bit disappointed back then. But yeah, not much I can do. I keep going again this season, try to do good, and yeah, hopefully it will maybe come soon.
Hopefully we wish all the best as well for you. Hopefully we can see you in Qatar as well next year. First, the Swedish national team have to qualify for sure, because they've got now, I think, the playoff. How do you think the chances of the Swedish national team?
I think it's good. They are often, when it comes to playoffs, they are often playing at their best level. I can remember Italy in the playoff where they beat them and went to World Cup. So yeah, the chances I think is okay. We will not play against Portugal or Italy, which is very good. So yeah.
We wish the Swedish national team all the best. There are so many Syrians in Sweden. They're all as well cheering for Sweden. The same as well for Syria. Do you have any intention to play in the future in the Middle East?
Yes, I think before I quit football would be a dream of mine to try to play in the Middle East. It looks like I will get my Syrian passport hopefully soon, and yeah, before I quit football, I think would be a very nice experience to try to play in the Middle East.
Any preference for any country, maybe?
I think maybe Qatar, Saudi, Dubai. I'm open. I'm open for everything. Before I quit football, I think would be nice, because my father as well follow the Arabic football a lot. So I think he would be also very, very happy.
Exactly. But you are now 28 years old, and you still have actually a lot of chances, and you're the top goal scorer in Poland. Do you think another chance would come as well for you? Is that your ambition, maybe to go and try a different league, like the Premier League, for example?
Yeah, like you said, I'm 28, so I'm not the youngest anymore. But yeah, the way I perform right now, you never know what happened in football. I try not to think so far ahead of me. I take like the boring answer game by game, and we see after the season what for offers I have. We had a little bit discussions now in the winter before the season, but I decided directly with the new coach that I will try to stay this year and help the team.
We wish you again all the best. You deserve best of luck as well, Michael. I want a message from you now to all the Syrian fans who are watching this interview. Can you say it in Arabic?
Yeah, باش تعرفوا كثير عم أفرح لما عم أشوف رسالتكم لالي. أحبكم كثير، عم أتفرج فيكم، وإن شاء الله كل شيء كويس لكم لحياتكم، وإن شاء الله نشوف بعض.
إن شاء الله. بشكرك على هالرسالة الحلوة مايكل. أنا كثير انبسطت كمان بهالمقابلة، بهاللقاء الحلو معك، وبتمنى لك كل التوفيق يا رب بالمستقبل.
يسلموا.